The one thing when I was thinking about what we were missing, well, we've got everything here, what can we get? Was a coach's meeting room, somewhere to sit down and have our war chest discovered, you know. So what we did was, there was one bit of land left, and what we did, we built a coach's meeting room. Now, I named it the Herbie Harrison Coach's Meeting Room, and that's in honour of my old coach. I'm going to go into all the history of the old people that used to be involved in the gym shortly, and I'll go into why I like to remember them. But here's extension number 7, which is a back office and a coach's meeting room. It's absolutely fantastic place for us all to get down and discuss what's going on. We have our strategy meetings here. It's a really good space, and I'm dead proud of the building and what we've done and all the improvements we've done, and everyone loves the place, respects it, and it's something we're all really, really passionate about. The reason I named it the Herbie Harrison Meeting Room is to commemorate one of the old coaches here, who was one of the original committee as well. So I like to remember these people, me dad included. We'll go through a few of them now. It's because I didn't realise what these people did for me until I became a man. The influence they did, the confidence they instilled in me, they made me have a clear pathway in my adult life, and I didn't realise till I got older. At the time, I was like, you know, on my case all the time, but you realise why. And I just hope that the kids today, whose cases we're on, realise when they're older why we are. We want them all to be the best version of themselves. So we'll go out here and we'll look at the sign, the Herbie Harrison Coaches Meeting Room. It's actually painted gold and green either side. Now, that is to commemorate the old club colours, which is green and gold. This was in fact donated by Damien Sudlow. He had this in his mother's box room in his old bedroom in a drawer, and he come in and donated it. Now, I had no way of getting a kit, and it just fell in fortuitously that he had it there. Now, Damien unfortunately died a few months later, so not only is it a remnant of the past, but also it's a tribute to Damien Sudlow, and hence why I put this green and gold colours around the Herbie Harrison sign. On to the Junior ABA Championships, where Jess Bethel was boxing Ruby Smallwood from Macclesfield. Given away a lot of experience really, but Jess had just moved from winning the junior developments onto the full open championship. So a big step, and just come up short in the final, but a good display and a learning curve for Jess. We just got out the ring, junior ABA final, Jess Bethel against Ruby Smallwood. So unlucky to get pipped on points against somebody that had 3 times as many contests. But what a performance there, October.
Yeah, she boxed really well. It was just a little bit of experience that told.
Yeah, just a little bit of ring craft, a little bit of boxing IQ, as you like to call it, but basically nous. What do you think, Jess?
Back in the gym.
Back in the gym, we had a little break after our last title win. So lessons learned, and now we're back to the drawing board, and we know we need to work on, and it was good, Jess. Well done, love.
Well done, Jess.
Well done. So it's Monday morning, back in the gym after yesterday's busy weekend. Leon up in Sheffield on the Saturday did well at the England sparring camps. And Jess unfortunately was pipped in the final, the junior ABAs as it was, the junior championships these days, by a more experienced Ruby Smallwood from Macclesfield. Cracking contest. Jess just a little bit inexperienced and just couldn't bridge the gap, but Ruby boxed really well. So it's all experience and development again, but would have liked the national title, obviously, but a runner-up. So Jess has now done one national championship, which she won, which was the junior development. Then she went on to the junior ABAs, or the junior championships, the open class ones, and got to the final and boxed really well, just got pipped on points, so there's a lot of positives to take. Bit tired today because I've had no weekend to myself again, but all parts of the development, you just got to hope that they stick with it and it bears fruit later on in their careers, if you like. Today, it's a nice spring day. It's the end of March, so I think we're going to get them all down to the town hall steps for a end of season spike on the fitness, which we like to do now and again. Make the most of the nice weather and enjoy a bit of outdoors. So we'll see how that goes. Upwards and upwards. Well, Rob, here we are on the town hall steps. Can you explain to everybody what we're doing here?
Nice bit of sprinting up the steps, Sean, and nice first day of spring, is it?
It is, but it's a mid-season spike of fitness, isn't it?
Yeah, and to be honest, just something different as well. Get out a bit of fresh air. Yeah.
Say again, John?
Mid-season kick up the arse.
That's it. So basically we get them all out, lovely weather, just to break up the monotony of our routines, to get a nice spike in fitness coming towards the end of the season.
Every step, got a touch, yeah, coming up. Rest, yeah. Every step, don't jump them, yeah. Pass me your trying to grab your phone. Go.
Coach Kenny. the little Syrian, how you doing?
Go, boys.
Little Syrian.
Every step, double it.
So now we're coming to my personal favourite championships of the year, the schoolboy and the schoolgirl championships combined. We've got 7 entries this year. You'll see them a little bit later on. In 2011, the minors, or the cadets it's known as now, we've got young Isaiah Evans, been entered this week.
Hi, my name's Isaiah Evans. I'm going into the Schoolboy Championships 2011, 36 to 38 kilograms.
In 2010, we've got Letitia McKee, schoolgirl champion, defending her title this year.
Hi, my name is Letitia McKay and I'm going into the Schoolgirl Championships of 48 to 51 kilos 2010.
And James McDonough, James going in the minimum weight category.
Hey, I'm James Stockton. I'm going into the schoolboys at 2010, 28 kilo to 30.
And in 2009, we've got Liam Freeney, who I thought won the title last year, got beaten very dubiously in the final, should we say.
Hi, my name's Liam Freeney. I'm going into the Schoolboy Championships 2009, 48 to 50 kilos.
Harry Irvine, bit of a dark horse, Harry. Fancy him to do well this year.
I'm Harry Irvine. I'm going to the Schoolboy Championships 2009, 40 to 42 kilos.
Mikey McDonough, another dark horse for us. Hoping he can do well.
Hi, I'm Mikey McDonald, 2009. I'm going to schoolboys at 32 to 34 kilogram.
And Paddy Evans, again, putting him in to win them. So
My name's Paddy Evans. I'm going to the Schoolboy Championships 2009, 44 kilo to 46.
7 entrants rather, and we're going to see how we can do. Okay, so we are on the day of the Merseyside and Cheshire final in the schools championships. Unfortunately, this week, Isaiah Evans and Mikey McDonough went out at the first hurdle, but we'd only put those in for experience gathering purposes, gaining, and they both got beat on splits by 2 fighters of the same experience and level, so experience for next year when they go in. Today, young Harry Irvine boxers in the area final. He's already boxed this week, brilliant display to get through the area quarters. Now the semis. He's now in the final against Six Smith from Wildcard. Harry warming up for this Merseyside and Cheshire regional final. Of our school entrance, today we come to Harry Irvine. He's a 2009 boy, 40 to 42 kilos. So we'll go over to the scales now. We'll just turn the scales on. It's a check weight because we're boxing in a couple of hours. Right, Harry, do you want to jump on, mate? Harry's on the scales. And he's just a tad under, so he's at the top of the weight. How are you feeling, Harry?
Feeling good.
Okay, good lad. Coach Neil Oxton overlooking his warm-up. That's what we're dealing with. Already through are Letitia McKee, James McDonough, Liam Freeney and Paddy Evans. So we're hoping that today Harry can make it 5 in the national quarters, which is on home turf. So all primed, ready to go. And we're at Walton Hall Sports Centre today, hoping to gain our place in the national quarters. So I've just pulled over after going for a nice Chinese meal after Harry Irvine's loss in the Merseyside and Cheshire Championships in the final at Walton Hall. We got beat on a 3-2 split decision. We definitely lost the first round. Second round, we definitely won. And I would have given Harry the third round. So in my opinion, we'd won the contest 2-1 over the 3 rounds. Which got me thinking on these split decisions. Obviously, there was 5 judges in championships, but usually it is 3 on the club shows. And when we're getting beat, we're getting a hell of a lot of split decision defeats. Hardly any unanimous. So if you look at the bigger picture over the course of the season, our win ratio is still as high as it usually is, getting on for 2/3 almost. It's definitely 60-odd%. But the defeats we're having are splits. So that would mean that even in the judges' eyes, they're only just defeats, if you like. Undecided, 2 are going against us, 1 are going for us. So if you look on the big picture, the losses we are having are very close losses is what I'm trying to get to. So, not too bad. I think today was our 93rd contest. So we're going to break the magical 100 contest barrier, which is some going. We're all tired, we're all knackered. The school's finals are in a fortnight down in Guildford in Surrey. So that will be the end of our season. But we're praying for it really, but obviously we want a little bit of success in the schools. Here's fingers crossed, here's hoping. We've got 4 through now into the national stages. We've got Paddy Evans, Letitia McKee, James McDonough and Liam Freeney. 2 of those got to the final last year. Liam Freeney, a losing finalist, again, beaten on a split. Letitia McKee won it. So we're hoping for a bit of a repeat success-wise. Couple of club shows and then quarter-finals next week at the school. So we'll soon find out how we go then before the summer break. So we've moved to the quarter-final stages of the school's championships. We've unfortunately had Mikey McDonough, Isaiah Evans eliminated in the quarter-final stage, was it? Yeah. We've got, who else was out? Harry Irvine was desperately unlucky. He boxed in the area final and was desperately unlucky to drop a split decision loss, which we thought he'd won. That's been kind of the story of recent times. Going into the national quarters on Sunday, this is now Thursday night in the gym. We're having a little meeting here to consolidate what we need to do, sharpen up on what we're tapering with. And we've still got James McDonough, Letitia McKee, Paddy Evans and Liam Freeney. All box on Sunday except for Letitia, who's through that finals weekend. So we've got Paddy, Liam and James boxing on Sunday, hoping to get a berth in finals weekend. You've had them out sparring last night, didn't you, Neil?
Yeah. So Liam was out at the Rotunda. He did very well against a good kid, Eamon Ali, really tricky southpaw, bit bigger than Liam. Paddy Evans sparred Charlie Welsh at the Solly, and again another good kid, really great spar. We have good relationships with both clubs when it comes to sparring. Letitia sparred at the Rotunda as well against Jolie and Elsie. Cracking spars for her as well. It really does, it works well, the inter-club sparring really brings them on.
Right. Also, Kenny, we had a sparring night here because we've still got to look after the rest of the squad, haven't we? Yeah. We've got about 2 weeks left of the season. We had Lineker, Stockbridge, Four Corner, Williston, the finest from Manchester, and Diva come down last night. What did you think of the sparring, Ken?
Some cracking sparring. I wasn't with James. I'm not sure what ring he was in, but the others, it was brilliant. Really, really good night of sparring.
I mean, we had to cater for the whole squad, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, as well as obviously giving some fine scrutinisation to the championships, we've obviously still got to keep them all taken over and help our friends and other clubs that helped us all season. We can't just say, oh no, we forget you now, drop them really. So it's just a case of helping people to the end. We're all dying for the rest. We're all looking at the finishing line now, which will be a week on Sunday. Hopefully we'll get all 4 in finals weekend, semis and the final. We're just working on a couple of things tonight, aren't we, Neil?
Yeah, sharpen them up, ready for Sunday.
The 3 of us are going to be on them. We've been working out, or we're going to, a lot of them have been just throwing a combination and then freezing rather than pushing the end with the feet. So we're going to work on that. Punching the way out of clinches, which you've identified, haven't we, Ken?
Yeah.
And fingers crossed we can add another national title or 2 to the 2 we've already got this season and finish on a high. So also we're on 93 bouts, and what's on the board, we're due to break the 100 bout barrier, which is absolutely fantastic. So here's hoping, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
So last weekend we had the national quarter-finals. Paddy Evans boxed Brady Dyer, a national champion from the Midlands, and what a great contest, wasn't it?
Yeah, unlucky.
Give the lad a standing 8 count in the first round, but just unravelled a bit in the second and third. But Paddy will come really good when he matures a little bit and manages to manage rounds a little better. Yeah, he's just a little bit more mouse. Liam Freeney boxed really well. Really dominant performance against another former national champion. What do you think of the performance, mate?
Yeah, I thought he was very good, especially for the time he's had out the ring this year.
Really good. So that was last week. So through to today's semi-finals, we've got Liam Freeney, who was a losing national finalist last year, and we've got Letitia McKee, who's the reigning national champion. We're just in services down at Warwickshire, Stratford-upon-Avon, on our way to the finals weekend in Guildford and Surrey. So we're just stopping off now, getting ourselves tuned in. The boxers both went down with the parents and one coach last night. We're taking a big support down, so hopefully we can get the results today and get into the national final again tomorrow. So, fingers crossed. We'll travel down to Guildford in Surrey at a really big sports centre down there for the national schools semi-finals and finals. We've got Liam Freeney in the semi and Letitia McKee is in the semi-finals too. Letitia McKee boxed really well against the girl from Horton again, who we boxed a couple of times now. Another good win in the semi and onto the national final. And Liam, he's had a little bit of a stop-start season with a bit of personal things going on, family stuff. So we were hoping he'd come into his own, but just a little step too far for him. But it's understandable from the things that have been going on. But he's definitely one for the future, Liam. But unfortunately, he went out in the semis to the eventual national champion. So no complaints, all parts of development. And we got Letitia into the national final. So after Letitia's semi-final win, we all went back to the hotel. Disappointed for Liam, but over the moon for Letitia. She's got a good chance in the final. She's beat the best girl in the semi-final. And we're just relieved we're there, but still got a job to do the following day. But we've all gone back to the hotel. JC's a club we work very closely with, like a sister club to us. All the coaches and wives, and we all had some downtime, and we had a cracking night. I had to take it easy because obviously we've got a job to do in the morning. But as you can see, we had a good time and a good sing-song and what it's all about.
We're back at the hotel and we're with JC's, our sister club, and it's all hijinks. I'd like to go around and see some.
So, Bertie, how do you think your season went for your club?
I think it's gone all right.
Yeah, okay.
We've had 4 national champions.
Well, that's a massive achievement.
We've had 9 national finalists.
Okay, brilliant.
We've had 3 funny-looking friends from Birkenhead Venture.
Okay, that's great.
As you can see, everybody is pissed.
Yeah, so hang on, John. So we've had 7 entries.
Someone has now. We said let's get ready to rumble. So how many do you
can you
enter?
go home?
There's only one Letitia McKee. There's only one Letitia McKee. There's only one Letitia McKee.
All joking apart, both clubs are really good mates, and we've got 3 in the finals. We hope all 3 win. Just having a skip with each other, taking the piss with each other. We're all the best of mates, and we just want everybody to win. So hopefully we get all 3 above the line.
Well, she had done well, but you've seen from earlier on in the documentary, we're taking this girl all around the country. Hartlepool, Horton the Spring, we're taking it to Scunthorpe, Doncaster, you name it, we'll take it anywhere because we realise she's got the potential. She's dedicated, she's committed, she doesn't miss a training session. So when you've got kids like that, you'll put the effort in because you're getting it back from them. So we were very confident and hopeful that Letitia could get this over the line.
So here we are in the hotel with the gang. Say hi, gang. We just weighed Letitia in, and we're literally an hour away from the final. making our way to the venue for hopefully another national title for Letitia. You feeling good, Tish? Yeah. So we're just waiting now to go in for the national final. Coach Kenny's coming. The ultimate pushy parent. We've got our mates from Wirral CP, got their own national final. How's it going, boys? You up for this, Cole? Good. Wirral all the way.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're in ring B for bout number 14, which is a female classic.
To be honest with you, there was an incident in the final after the first round. The whole sports centre had a power cut. There was maintenance. This is a really big sports centre in Guildford. There's maintenance getting done downstairs on the ice rink, and the electricians had caused the whole sports centre's power to go off. So she boxed the one round. She's sitting in the ring in the corner on the break, and all the lights went out. So there's no England boxing recording of it because they lost the power. We're sitting there, they had to open all the curtains, all the emergency exits. There was just enough light to carry on. And because we'd done one round, they had to finish the contest. So the second and third round was done in, I wouldn't say dim light, but a lot darker than when the lights were on. So in all the years I've been involved in boxing, I've never witnessed anything like that. But relieved that we got the first round out the way because we knew it had to be decided on the day. And I've got to say, kudos and common sense prevailed. And congratulations to all the England boxing officials who were like, come on, let's get it done. And as it happened, it was strange as if it was meant to be, because when the decision got announced and Letitia had a hand raised, she jumped up, all the lights came back on again. It was like, boof, you've got your moments, bright lights come on. It was as if it was meant to happen. So we're very happy with it. And another national champion for the season.
So we've just got out unanimous win, Tish, for your Golden Gloves national champion. How are you feeling? Very cool. How are you feeling, coaches?
Yes, I think she boxed brilliant. Kid was awkward, but yeah, she boxed really well.
We actually had a power cut in the ring, didn't we? So we boxed the first round, the lights went off.
It can only happen when you bring someone with the negative energies that Sean brings with him.
Yes, okay, well that's charming. Tisha, two-time national champion, and you're now selected to go on European selection trials. So well done, love, and let's see these Golden Gloves. National champion 2 times. Can we have a yes to be shout, please? Yes to be.
So when we come over here, you can see there's been tributes to me dad with the tribute wall with the original committee meeting, to Herbie Harrison, the meeting room is now named after, to Damien Sudlow, whose kit adorns the walls. Another one of our great influences back in the day was a fella called Georgie Leach. Now Georgie was a great cornerman and trainer, and he passed away a few years back, and his family kindly donated his old cornerman's jacket. So I felt compelled to get it framed. There's a little tribute to him. This was a jacket that was worn by Georgie Leach, an original Venture ABC coaching committee member. R.I.P. Georgie. You can see him here in action photographs, cornering Alan Cooper there, and with Herbie Harrison, who we previously mentioned. So it's heartwarming for me to have all these things on the walls, because it gives me warmth and memories of my childhood, coming down here with my little brother. We couldn't keep up with my dad would be walking that fast. We were that little. So very much part of me, this building. I know it's the same for a lot of the lads now. If we go back to 1985, there's a very, very interesting story for this gym. What happened was, one of the members seen little scallywag kids in the north end of Birkenhead playing, sparring each other in the street with the club's gloves. And he said, that's the club's gloves. Lo and behold, he'd broken in, robbed all the boxing gloves and set fire to the gym. So there's a story here from the Liverpool Echo. You can see me dad and Herbie Harrison sifting through the rubble, 1985. Now, my dad's friend, Billy Knox, lived opposite. His son, Billy Jr., boxed at the gym. But at the time, he was pen pals to Reggie Cray in Parkhurst Prison, serving life. So, Reggie had heard of the plight of the gym through Billy, and he'd sent up a maze bag, a punch bag, to our house one Saturday morning. So we're sitting in the house, Saturday morning. Hello, Mr. Trodden. Yeah, how can we help you? Royal Mail, package from Parkhurst Prison. Only a package from Reggie Cray delivered to our house as a donation towards the gym. So we were like, wow. Not only that, the twins' older brother, Charlie, he organised a charity night in the East End of London. Now, there's a Birkenhead representative went down. There was all types of people there. Alex Steen, Alan Minter, former middleweight champion of the world. They had a big fundraiser for us down in the East End of London. So there's a link to the Cray twins to this gym, unbelievably. And not a lot of people know, but there's the evidence. We've even got over here, back on the wall of fame, we've got pictures of that charity night. Here it is here. You've got Alex Steen, a famous underground bare knuckle boxing promoter back in the day. You've got Alan Minter here, former middleweight champion who I spoke about. But also here, if you look, Two Venture Boys Club with best wishes, Charlie Cray. So that's the twins' older brother. He was instrumental in fundraising for us. And, you know, that's a bit of an unusual story that's come out of the gym. Also, my dad, his lifelong photograph collection adorns these walls. And in the 1950s, Birkenhead was the place in the country for British boxing. They had a plethora of champions here, the likes of Pat McAteer, he was the middleweight champion of Britain, and the Commonwealth Empire as it was then. Wally Tom was British and European welterweight champion. Joe Bygraves, he come over on HMS Windrush, one of the Windrush generation. He actually knocked out Henry Cooper in Henry Cooper's first ever title fight. You had Les McAteer, former British, I think he won the Empire title as well. So you had champion upon champion in Campbell's gym that's just down the road, or was back in the day. There's Johnny Campbell here, very famous manager and boxing promoter back in the day. And you've got Jerry Byrne, his coach. So all my dad's lifelong collection of photos of all the Birkenhead champions of the era, one or two Liverpool fellas on here as well. You know, some really, really, really good boxers back in the day from Birkenhead. So we're obviously paying homage to them all, but we're trying to emulate them as well. We've got amateurs here and professionals doing really well, but we're just trying to bring the glory days back to Birkenhead to have it how it was, and so we're not quite there yet, but we'll die trying.
Okay, so we've had some good news for Letitia McKay after a whole season of travelling around the country to Newcastle, Guildford, anywhere and everywhere. She's got herself selected for England after winning her second national title to represent England in the European Schools Championships. So we're all made up, and she's working hard now to give a good account of herself in these.
So
In the off-season now, Coach, will we be working with Letitia preparing for these?
Yeah, we're all sharing the load, so we're not all back in for full time. We're all coming in on extra days. Everyone's mucking in, and yeah, she's working hard. Not that she's not allowed not to, because her dad doesn't give her any days off.
Yes, pushy parent Kenny. He's also pleased about the selection, is he not?
One of a kind, that lad.
So yeah, we're all over the moon and we're all grafting towards July's championships, Euros, in Maribor in Slovenia, which would be a great experience for her.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to listen up, please. We're going to start off with doing the Boxer of the Year for last season. It's to commemorate Tommy Dix, our local president who sadly passed away early on in last year. So it's the Tommy Dix Memorial Box of the Season trophy. We had a lot were in contention for this. Shea Pinnock being one, Brad Jones, Leon Burns, Harry Irvin all got voted for. However, the person that has won it again this year, she's been selected to box for England. She's going to Slovenia next month to box in the European Championships for the country. So it goes for 2 years on the bounce, so Letitia McKay. Two years on the bounce. Come on, fellas.
So we're here in the back office now. We've just done a nice check weight. Letitia's bang on weight. We fly out to Slovenia early next week. We're now on our very last session in the gym. Tish, we're going to do a bit of speed work, aren't we?
Yeah.
How's your preparations been?
Good. I've been going down like England, Sheffield, Tamworth, training with the England squad, and then this weekend is my last one in Wales.
Yeah, on Hereford on the Welsh borders. So it's going to be a 3-day camp. Then you're home for one night, and then off to Heathrow to fly out to Maribor for the championships. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I am. Trained hard, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you've trained really hard. You're right on weight. You look so athletic and fit, and you're fired, and you really, really have put the hard work in. So hopefully now we'll just do a few combinations, a bit of speed work, part of our tapering down when we hand you over to England then. So hopefully we can go and grab ourselves a nice medal, eh? What do you think? Very important when we're coming to taper down to keep Letitia's work rate low with the tempo high, fast, sharp combinations as we taper down before we come into fight week at the Europeans. Letitia's gone.
Going to see T-shirt boxing in Slovenia.
4 in the morning. Getting ready. Set off for the plane, aren't we, Michael? Slovenia. Excited, Cray?
Yeah.
Or worried, sir?
Wink.
Bosh. Start of our travel this morning. 10 to 4 in the morning. Just leaving now for the airport in Birmingham. She's a fight later on this afternoon. She's on about, hopefully about 4:30. I should arrive if everything runs smoothly. 3, cutting it close. She's fighting on the first day, so hopefully I make it there. She's fighting a Scottish girl today. With a bit of luck, she gets the win, gets through, and then she won't have to fight for another 4 days. Give me time to settle down, get a baby, as we do, all those top sportsmen.
Seconds out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this round is the boxer from blue corner, McGee Letitia.
So here I am in my favourite place once more, the bath. Letitia McKee, she boxed 2 days ago and beat the Tri-Nations champion from Scotland. That means she's qualified to go to box the Irish boxer next. I'm flying out today, just soaking in the bath before I make my way over there. Hopefully, I think if she gets through this one, she'll win a medal. However, we've got to remember here, this is just an experience building exercise for Letitia. She's actually the bottom in the age groups. It's 2 years in the schools too. She's the youngest year. Everybody else is the year above her, but she's been that good. She's qualified a year early. So that's what we've got to take into account. So age-wise, she's up against it, but she always performs when she's under pressure. So hopefully she can bridge the gap and go on to get a medal place. Got a really tough draw against the Irish girl, but we're going over to get behind it and hopefully come away with the win.
Oh, you know.
Well, here we are, Terminal 3, Croatia, here we come to go over the border into Slovenia. Just a tiny queue. The Ryanair check-in. Next stop, Zagreb, Croatia. Beautiful place. Here we are at the venue in Maribor, Slovenia, the European Schoolboy and Schoolgirl Championships. Well, this is the River Drava in Slovenia, the city of Maribor, and I've got to say, it's absolutely stunning. This camera does not do it justice. Absolutely beautiful place. Bridges, mountains, really is a fantastic place. But it's all about tomorrow and Letitia, that's why we're here. So, it's crunch day here in the beautiful city of Maribor in Slovenia. Letitia McKee boxes today against the Irish champion, who's a year older in categories. She'll be coming up to 12 to 18 months older than her, because we are bottom of the age group. So we're up against it. It's a tough contest, but we've got every confidence in Letitia. She couldn't be better prepared. So, last few minutes, taking on our thoughts and hoping for the best. On our way now to the venue, so here's hoping, fingers crossed. So, just arrived at the venue. Not gonna lie, shitting myself. So much is at stake in this one contest. Just got to remember, it's all part of our ongoing development. It'll be nice to come away with a medal. We'll know in about half an hour. Fingers crossed. Let's go, Tish. She's on next at the defensive building.
Opponent in the blue corner, representing England, McKee.
Come on, Tish! Let's do it, Tish!
Judges, Poland, Slovenia, Azerbaijan, Italy, Moldova. Representing England, McKee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by anonymous decision is the boxer from blue corner, McKee Letitia, England.
Yes! Go on! Go on! There's your medal! Thank you, fellas! Brilliant! Brilliant, lads! Thank you! Thank you, fellas! Berlin, yes! Well done, yes! Yes, Letitia! Ah, love it! So here we are with our guaranteed European bronze schoolgirl medalist in the European Championships, Letitia McKee. Letitia, how does that feel?
It feels good. I had my first fight, which was a hard fight against Scotland, and then I just won Ireland to secure the bronze medal and fight on Wednesday, so that'll be, if I win that one, I'll be into the final.
Guaranteed silver, yeah. So, how were your nerves going into such a big fight, the biggest of your career?
Well, today they were quite high, but now that I've got everything, I think I can do it, and they've dialed down a bit now,
So, you're in the last four now, semi-final of European competition. That is immense, considering 2 years ago, 3 years ago after COVID, you weren't even boxing. So, fantastic. Any plans for tonight? You're going to celebrate with an ice cube and some water?
Yeah.
Well done, my love. You've done absolutely fantastic. The whole club, your whole family, the whole town is absolutely proud of you. Well done. Well, here we are on the banks of the beautiful River Drava. I'm a stone's throw from the venue, just in a contemplatory mood, taking things in. There's a sense of relief, a sense of satisfaction somewhat in the fact that we've already medalled, so it took a bit of pressure off, but obviously now we're in the last four. We'd like to go from guaranteed bronze to silver or even the gold. So good and bad feelings really, hoping you can do more, but already got to be happy with the medal. So I'll go over to the venue in about half an hour, get a nice Diet Coke or a Fanta, chill me out, and then on to the big one, semi-final. Good luck, Letitia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by anonymous decision is the boxer from blue corner.
Pretty wide score there. Just coming into her own when it counts. So all the boxers were allowed to go off the home camp today. England did it with the juniors and it produced some good results. So they've had a bit of downtime with the parents today. A lot of them took the kids to the local swim baths, open air, it's red hot, it's 38 degrees. So it's the night before the big finals and they just tell everyone to chill out, have some family time, just give them a bit of a morale boost, a little bit of team building, you know, let them see the parents, the families. Obviously they've got to watch what they're eating, but apparently they've had a really good day, so get them all home nice and early, refreshed, good night's sleeping, on to the big final tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. one ring today, finals day. Podiums, all the pomp and ceremony. Big build up now. Crowd is starting to come in. First, Team England, aka the Wolfpack over there, just getting a pep talk with the coaches, getting them zoned in. Well, we've just seen that, here they are with boxes entering the ring. Good luck everyone, let's get them medals going. Well, it's the final shortly. I've just had to come outside because it's red hot in there and the tension's mounting on air. It's quite intense. So, last few moments and then get in and hopefully get the business done. Fingers crossed we want that gold.
Corner please of the boxer from Ukraine, and her opponent in the corner representing England, Birkenhead.
Yes, the beast! Come on, Tisha!
Round one. Round two. Round 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by split decision is the boxer from red corner, Rumialcheva Angelina.
The bronze medal in weight category of 51 kilos goes to Zeloskova Camelia, representing Bulgaria, and Gurciolo Carol, representing Italy. The silver medalist in weight category of 51 kilos is McKee Letitia, England. And finally, gold medalist and the champion of IOBC Schoolboys and Schoolgirls European Boxing Championship 2023 in 51 kilos is Rumianskeva Angelina, representing Ukraine. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Ukraine. Please give your warmest applause for the medalists.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes
Okay guys, as you all know, last week Letitia McKee went out to Slovenia to box for England in the European Championships. She was a year younger than what she was supposed to be. She was younger than all the rest. We weren't expecting her to do anything, and she's come home with a silver medal, #2 in Europe, a year above her. So let's give her the reception she deserves. Letitia's only been boxing for 2 years. She's had 20 contests, a couple of skills. She's won 2 national titles, and now she's #2 in Europe. Now, if you don't mind me saying, lads, a young girl is showing you how to do things at this gym. If I were you, I'd be a little bit gutted, because you've got the setup here, you've got the perfect gym. In my opinion, some of the best coaches in the country. The reason why you're not doing it is solely down to you, okay? Us as coaches, we're not asking you to do better. We're not telling you to do better. We're demanding that you do better. Because up to now, you're being left in our way. So come on, let's raise the game, all right?
Okay, so a little story for you. On the Friday before Sean came out to support you fighting, I said to him, do me a favour, if Tish wins, tell her I've said I'll give her 50 quid, okay? So a little bit of a fight on my hands to get him to agree to do the same thing, but I got him to agree to do the same thing, okay? You can imagine the kind of fight I got to part in with any money, okay? And then as I'm going, he knocks on the window, he went, yeah, I'll let Tish know, I'm up for that, we'll do that. He then phones me on the Saturday that he gets there, and, or no, the day of the fight, the day of your quarter-final. Dave, what did we agree on the money? I said, you know what we agreed, Sean? I said, if she wins this whole thing, 50 quid, she's got a bit of a tough match on. I said, tell you what then, tell her for every win, we'll give her 50 quid. You won 2 more after that, so it was £100 each off me and Sean for you.
Thank you.
Okay, but the other thing is, you're a winner in our eyes anyway, because number one, you made it out there and you fought valiantly and you did really well, and in the club's name, you put a proper performance in. However, I watched that final and I haven't spoken to one person that has said anything else than you won that final. Okay, so here's an extra 50 quid off me and Sean for winning or getting into that final. Next year though, we want the gold.
Yeah.
Right.
300 quid. Well done, Letitia, and thanks, Dave.
You did so well, honest to God.
Well done.
Amazing.
Well, here we are at the end of a very long, successful season. 3 national champions, a losing national finalist, and a European silver medalist in the schoolboy and schoolgirl championships of Europe. So, gotta be pleased. Can we be better? We certainly can, we must strive to be.
There's going to be many bumps and lumps in the road like you've seen. We're going to hit a few dead ends, a couple of big cul-de-sacs, but it's how we get over this and carry on down the road to success and carry on the development, following our very good and very well thought out roadmap. As long as we can keep these youngsters developing all the time and fighting forward and striving to be better, then it's our job to just keep everybody's head above the water.
When your shine is gone and there is no light, you have no meaning, your mind's not right. You have no words, your lips are sealed tight. Just walk on, walk on, walk on. You don't want to talk to the ones you love. You hide your pain from the God above, but they don't know that you're lost at sea. And you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Keep your head above the water. Change your life, you are the author. Keep your head above the water. And just breathe, just breathe, just breathe. You have no feeling, your mind is numb. Your soul is heavy, you're not that strong. You live in hell, when will heaven come? It's too far, too far, too far. And you're scarred, you're scarred, you're scarred. And you're scarred, you're scarred, you're scarred. Life's too hard, too hard, too hard. Keep your head above the water. Change your life, you are the author. Keep your head above the water. And just breathe, just breathe, just breathe.